So often my phone rings all the time with would-be home sellers and wannabe home buyers that just want to get out of their current property and move into something bigger, maybe something closer to the grandparents or some more space in the new home where their kids can finally have that backyard. All these people looking to sell their home and get into a new home always seem to have the same challenge and the same concerns. What I've got on to notice is that the concerns are all really solvable if you go through the right steps to figure out the information that you need to be successful. When you do these 5 steps in the right order and correctly, it's going to set you on a path to have wild success when it comes to selling and buying your home, ensuring you have complete clarity in exactly how everything is going to unfold, including what's going to happen with your finances. But if you fail to complete these 5 steps, it's going to be a rocky experience. You're going to end up with a lot of stress, you're going to end up with a lot of confusion, and you're probably going to end up buying a home that you don't love. Today's video is all about the 5-step framework on how to proceed through the home selling and home buying process like a pro. We're going to share with you our 5-step framework on exactly what we do to help clients sell their home and buy their new home, all with complete clarity, financial clarity, and complete control in the entire situation. Not only that though, we're gonna make sure you have access to our PDF that we just created so you can do this work at home before you ever have to call a real estate professional. So hang around and we'll let you know how to get a copy of it. It's time to get started. But just before we do, if you appreciate this video or any of the videos that we post on this channel, please do me a favor and say thank you by hitting either the subscribe button, or the like button. This of course lets us know that we are doing a good job. And if you are somebody that is looking at buying or selling a home in the Surrey, South Surrey, or White Rock area and you need a little bit of help, be sure to check the description below where you can get a link directly to my calendar to book a time to speak with me. All right, let's get into it. So if you're someone watching this video that really needs this information right now, here's your problem. You're an incredibly busy person and you do not have a second to spare. The thought of dealing with the complexities of the real estate market is probably completely overwhelming to you, and you've got better things to do. You want to get your family into this new home for any of the reasons I discussed before, whether it's a bigger space for everyone, or maybe it's closer to the kids' school or the grandparents or the daycare, whatever that might be, it doesn't matter. But the fact that does matter is you need to move. You're probably sitting there thinking things about whether you can financially make the move even happen in the first place. If you're like most homeowners, you're also curious about what your home is worth in today's market. And of course, due to your limited time, you're wondering if now is the right time to make this move and can you handle it? Jumping into our 5-step framework, the first step that you're really going to want to understand is how much your home is worth. And I don't want you to get freaked out about calling a real estate professional to give you this information. And here's the reason why. Any real estate professional that you're calling over to come give you a value on your home, well, they should be on your team. And if you don't feel like they are, you shouldn't be calling them in the first place. You need to have a very high level of trust with whoever you choose to work with. You can be absolutely crystal clear that selling today is probably not something that you're planning on doing, but it might happen in the future, pending you can get a great price for your home that makes sense for all your financial needs. You may consider moving forward. A great real estate professional that you can trust is going to be cool with that. And they're going to want to help you and give you an accurate idea of what your home is worth in today's market. Once you have that estimated value of what your home likely could sell for today, it's time to get to step 2. Step 2 is all about getting a pre-approval. And it's really important that you understand the differences between getting a pre-approval or getting a simple pre-qualification, which is a big no-no in this case. You need to make sure that you know your finances inside out for this whole plan to come to fruition. Once you have your mortgage approval, you're also going to have likely a rate hold, which will give you anywhere between 90 to 120 days of locked in at the best rate available at the time. This is really great because should you need it and should you choose to move forward with your plan, you can benefit from the lowest available rate. This is going to take us to step 3. And step 3 is you need to run your numbers to make sure this is actually going to work. There can be a lot of confusion around all the expenses that are involved when you are are selling and buying a home, but there doesn't have to be. In our newest PDF, we have broken down every expense that you should really anticipate when you both sell and buy a home, so you can have absolute clarity on how much money is going to be left over to put towards the new home. I cannot stress enough that this cannot be a surprise to you. You cannot be surprised by the numbers, because that is the number one path that you're going to take to absolute disappointment when it comes time to sell and then buy. We've gone ahead and provided some example numbers in the PDF that you can fill out and work along with, so you have a very clear idea of what it's going to cost you to do this. And you could also fill this out together with your real estate professional. Now that we know roughly what your home is worth, and we have an idea of what you can spend and what is going to be left after the dust settles when you sell and then buy, now it's time to make sure in step 4, we want to make sure that what you want to do in terms of your goals in moving to a new property actually aligns with your budget. Before ever putting your home on the market, you need to make sure that the home that you envision in your head, or the one that you've been searching on realtor.ca for and looking at every night before bed, because that's exactly what you're doing right now. You need to make sure that the homes you can actually afford look like what you think they're going to. This is another example of where you're going to lean on a trusted real estate professional to maybe take you out and view some of those homes in person, so you're not surprised by what you're walking into. I can't stress enough that you are not going on this search to go find the home. You're not out there to buy a home today. What you are going out there to do is to make sure that if you had to make a buying decision today, you would be comfortable with the type of product that is available within your budget. This is going to give you enormous comfortability when it comes time to putting your home on the market, knowing that the type, style, and finish of home that you can afford is actually out there. Once you've done this and you've successfully ran through steps 1 through 4, it's time to put your home on the market. You have completed all of the homework you need to do to make sure that your plan is a smart one for you and your family. You're now better equipped to navigate the real estate market with confidence. At this point in the video, I think it's important to let you know, though, that not every home that goes for sale actually sells. You should also know that not every real estate professional can negotiate a final sale price as effectively as some others might. Also, not every sales professional is going to market your home to the same extent as others. It's really important to understand that the agent you select to market and help sell your home only matters if the results matter. Do your homework on the realtor that you hire, because it really makes a difference. And this is your financial future we're talking about, so you don't want to take it lightly. Now that you know the 5-step framework on how to sell your home effectively and make sure you know exactly what you're buying on the other end with no surprises, I want to make sure you have access to our free PDF to take you through these steps in point form. It's going to go into a little bit more detail than I was able to do in this video today, and you're going to love the worksheet in this PDF, which is going to help you know your numbers inside out when it comes time to not only selling, but also buying. You can find this PDF, or ebook as we call it, on our website at germyn.ca, or you can check the description below and we'll have a download link in there directly for you so you can start making use of it as of today. I hope you got some great value out of today's video, and for anybody out there that is looking at upgrading their home, it gave you a little bit of clarity in terms of how to make it work properly. In the end, you're now armed with the information that's going to help you navigate the process as smoothly as possible, eliminate all confusion and surprises, and just really allow you to proceed with confidence. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, where we got lots more good content coming out for any home buyers, home sellers, or anybody just looking for some market information on buying and selling a home. And don't forget to leave your comment below if you have any questions about today's video. We're happy to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.